Parents in New Jersey fighting back against the far-left transgender agenda in schools, which allows students to switch gender identity without notifying their parents. A new billboard campaign just being launched, warning new parents, New Jersey parents, that no family is safe. Look at this. It's the Democratic Governor Murphy, and he's pulling a child away from their parents. Joining us now, the parent behind this billboard campaign, Sussex County, New Jersey GOP Chairman Joseph LaBarbera, and he joins us now. Good morning to you, Joseph.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, thanks for coming on. Tell us about this campaign and why you're doing it.
We don't believe that any state or bureaucracy has the right to take a child from parents and not let parents have the ability to sway or influence or raise their own child. And the overreach by the state of New Jersey in this aspect, I think, is against the Constitution, and it's against the values of every civilization known to man.
I know there are a few school districts that are protesting this. They're trying to buck what the governor has decided to do because they want to be notified if their children plan to transition. They don't want just the teachers to know. The parents have the right to know. How is this flying in the state? I mean, when you have a governor that's saying parents do not have the right to know, I would think the majority of parents would disagree with him.
Vastly. The optics on this is really bad. That's why we're using artistry to make the point, to drive it home to people who may not be aware because they're so busy going to work and raising their families, they don't understand what's being done to them. So we're emphasizing this and getting the message out to let people know that this is an extreme case, what the governor did, and that the future of this can turn ugly in many ways, regardless of whether it's transitioning or not. The fact that the schools of the state would deprive parents of being able to know what's happening to their own children. It's abominable.
Yeah, Joseph, you have two daughters. How is this affecting your family?
We shelter them. We have to shelter them. The public arena is becoming more and more difficult for parents to be able to trust their kids in the hands of public schools.
So what are you doing to shelter your girls?
Private school.
Private school. A lot of parents are doing that.
We bite the bullet and spend the money. Yep.
Yeah.
Private school and homeschooling. Homeschooling shot through the roof. So many people we know are homeschooling their children.
Yeah, and you're a voice for those parents that can't afford private schools. So thank you so much for doing this. Where can we see these campaign ads if you live in New Jersey?
Right now, we got about 40 businesses throughout the counties. We're trying to get those up and running on their advertising placards. And then we're going to be doing a social media blast throughout many different contacts we have through a variety of sources we have. And we have several more vendors under negotiation right now to get more billboards up on major highways.
Look at that picture. Getting a shot, and I guess that's the hormone therapy, and then a dress, holding up a dress for the little boy, and all the money in the background. What's the response from the community?
So far, excitement and fear. People are afraid that if we do this, there'll be retaliation because we live in a state where the Democrat leadership retaliates against anything they don't like. So people are afraid of cancel culture. I have vendors that are terrified of doing this. They're afraid of cancel culture. They're afraid of people coming after them. They're afraid of people trying to cost them their business. And yeah.
Joseph, thank you so much for joining us.